Jessie Jane, you know, I was going home from work the other day and I went by a construction site. They were building a home and there were so many pallets and stuff that had been shipped. I don't know if there were windows being delivered or something. And they were laying there ready to be disposed of and tossed out. You see this kind of stuff all the time, whether they're on the side of the road or a construction site. And you're here to tell us that you've great way to repurpose these.
Yeah, no, pallets are a great way to take really cheap wood that usually, like you said, is on the side of the road and repurpose it into something else. And actually growing up, my parents had a print factory for 46 years. And so we had a ton of pallets and we had paper stacked on them for the printing presses. We did large format printing. So last year when we actually closed down the shop, we saved all the pallets. And my mom last week said, "Oh, can you make me a side table?" And I was like, "Absolutely not, but I will make you a tray."
That's
so
my lovely daughter,
right?
lovely daughter.
I said later.
Yeah,
the side
okay.
table will come later. So yeah, we're
so that's where
them.
this thing started with,
it
right?
did, right? And
all right.
This is the wood.
Okay.
All right.
We can use, but we don't have to use pallets.
No,
you can use other kinds of wood.
Pallets are a great way to get free wood because there's pallets everywhere. But you can use any kind of wood that you find. You can get them cut to size at any hardware store. These planks are 5.5 inches wide, and I chose 24-inch as my tray. You could make it to size depending on the size wood that you have. And then you're going to need some stain to stain the wood, a drill, and some screws, and then some wood glue.
Little glue. Do you need that? Do you need the gold hammer there?
The gold hammer is really just for
just a regular hammer?
But I feel cool having it.
Okay. It's Is it real gold?
It is. It's real gold. Dave made it for me.
How do we get started?
So I started this earlier, and we have a little tape of me starting to stain the wood. So I came in extra early, and I stained all the wood pieces. These were already cut to size.
Now, is that store stain? Because I don't see it out of a bottle.
You know, that stain is actually from the craft store. I like it because it's not pungent and it's very easy to use.
You shared that with us, I think, on another project.
Let it dry, and then I evenly spaced everything out, and I left a little gap in between the wood so it looks more like a pallet, and then I just used wood glue to add the size on, just like that. And then that is just used to hold down the wood so it attaches. Did the same to the other side. How simple is that? You're literally gluing wood together. And then I put it right there and let that dry.
Look at that. Now, if you don't want, because you talked about the smell of stain, somebody doesn't have one of these awesome craft stores nearby, could you use paint? Could you use some other?
You could use paint. So the gray one right here was actually painted with gray chalkboard paint, and then I put a really cool white stain over it to wash it out. But these could absolutely be painted because it's just wood, so it's not going to chip.
This would be cool sitting outside, too, and just get weathered a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
After this, where do we go?
All right, so this is dry. It only takes a couple hours to dry.
Oh, look at you, strong.
What you want to do is flip over the wood, and what we did was I just screwed in a screw in each plank to make sure it was extra secure. I don't want to rely just on the glue. So if you want to add the third one, so it's 6 screws.
Would you recommend putting any sort of felt back on that, like if you set it on?
Yeah, I mean, if this is going to go on a coffee table, then
maybe
yes,
do
put
some
felt
backing on it.
Those little feet, you know, you can get. And then from here, we're just going to add the hardware. And what this is, these are actually door handles, or, you know,
like to a gate or something. Oh, okay.
So they're really inexpensive. You can get a pair for $4.95 at any home improvement store. And you could even use like antique drawers, you know, whatever you had.
I like these that you have. I'm sorry to step in on that. I like this one too. And I noticed that you picked, they all have sort of an angle to them. Just it's better to serve,
No, that's what makes it so cool. You could even do different handles. And that was $4.50 for the 2 of them.
It's very rustic looking. I like it. All right.
So again,
do I get to work here on this?
Is just screwed into place. I put a little hole there so you knew where to go.
Oh, I'm on it.
Did you see it?
I'm on it. Yep.
That's right.
That's a few things I can see anymore without my glasses.
Like we said, on your coffee table. You can use like breakfast in bed.
Look at that.
Why won't mine go in?
It won't go in?
No.
You want some help?
Yeah.
You can get it.
Yeah.
You want me to come over?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get it.
Pretend that one went in.
All right. So, by the way, you could do different ones. If you wanted to have just sort of that mix, you know, one rustic, one.
Planks, all different colors. I mean, you could Mod Podge fabric to this on the top. I mean, you could add glitter.
No, we can't do glitter.
Yes, absolutely. You can get crazy.
The material you choose, by the way, can set the tone for this, and you can use fine or smooth wood, as Jessie said. It's a lot of fun. All the steps on Pinterest.com/home and family. I'm trying to get this right in that little space there. Or lilyshop.com, obviously a great place to go check out stuff. And ours is Pinterest.com/home and family TV, as you see there at the bottom of the screen. All right, look at that. Now I have to go get something served on that.